Set your mind on a definite goal and watch how the world steps aside to let you pass. Those are not just words. They are a summons, a command from Napoleon Hill that pierces through the fog of mediocrity. Because let's face it, without a clear aim, your life isn't moving forward, it's drifting. Like a ship without a compass, you wander from day to day, trapped in routines, numb to purpose, quietly drowning in hesitation. Every morning you wake up with potential, but potential without direction is a waste. And procrastination? It feeds on vagueness. It thrives when you don't know what you're here to do. Talented people, the ones with vision, skill, even fire, remain stuck, not because they lack ability, but because they've never burned that one decision into their soul. This is what I want. This is where I'm going. Nothing will stop me. A vague desire is not enough. A wish is not a plan. But a definite goal, a purpose chosen with conviction, creates force. It's magnetic. It bends reality. It makes circumstances rearrange. It commands your mind, sharpens your focus, and ignites a fire nothing can extinguish. Without that aim, you become reactive. You survive instead of create. You wait for clarity. Wait for a sign. Wait for motivation. But here's the truth. Motivation doesn't come first. Clarity does. Napoleon Hill knew this. He declared it. Your life changes the moment you decide what you truly want. That decision becomes the cornerstone, the fire starter, the force that makes the impossible inevitable. So stop waiting. Declare your goal. Carve it into your mind. And watch the world make room for the person who knows exactly where they're going. How often have you said, "I'll start when I feel ready," only to find that readiness never arrives? True motivation arises from a burning desire tied to a specific goal, not from vague aspirations like, "I want to be successful." Without that clarity, delays pile up, and what could be a roaring fire of progress becomes mere embers of intention. Motivation is like a fire. You can't wait for it to ignite. You must strike the match with a definite aim in hand. Indecision thrives when your goals are blurry, turning simple choices into overwhelming obstacles, just as Hill warned. Procrastination becomes the enemy of opportunity, leading to career stagnation or unfulfilled relationships due to unclear priorities. A definite aim simplifies everything, acting as a filter that makes decisions clear and purposeful. What decisions are you avoiding right now because your life's direction feels like a foggy path? Fear and uncertainty amplify without a guiding aim, holding you back from the opportunities that could change your world. Hill noted that fear is natural, but it can be conquered through a definite purpose that turns doubt into determination. For instance, the fear of rejection might stop you from pursuing a dream job if your aim isn't crystallized. Yet, with a clear roadmap, uncertainty fades, allowing you to step forward with confidence. The solution lies in taking immediate action, as Hill emphasized, where a definite aim creates a powerful feedback loop of success. Even small actions toward a clear goal build momentum and confidence, transforming hesitation into habit. If your aim is to write a book, don't wait. Start by outlining one chapter today and feel the energy surge. Action isn't about perfection. It's about movement that generates its own motivation and opens doors you never expected. Strengthening decisiveness begins with defining your aim and committing to it daily, as Hill's principles guide us. Definite decisions bridge the gap between thought and achievement, turning ideas into reality step by step. Take a moment now. What's one decision you've been postponing that could align with your true purpose? Practice the first step by breaking your aim into micro steps. starting right where you are, without waiting for perfect conditions. Hill advocated for this approach, knowing that action creates clarity and a ripple effect of motivation. For example, if your aim is financial independence, begin by researching resources today. It's that simple first move. Overcoming hesitation and fear becomes easier with a clear aim, as it provides the focus to face challenges head-on. Hill taught that fear dissolves through persistent action toward a definite goal, reframing obstacles as temporary hurdles. Visualize your success tied to that aim, and watch as doubt gives way to resilience and strength. Learning from failure is another key, where a definite aim turns setbacks into valuable lessons, as per Hill's philosophy. Think of Thomas Edison, who persisted through countless failures because his aim was crystal clear, leading to groundbreaking inventions. Building self-discipline is essential to maintain your aim, acting as the master key to long-term success, just as Hill described. Discipline sustains your actions, turning daily routines into powerful habits that keep you on track. Create routines aligned with your aim, like setting aside time each morning for goal reviews, to build that inner strength. Practice positive habits, such as habit stacking, pairing a new action with an existing one, to make progress feel effortless. A clear vision and goals fuel your motivation, providing the direction that Hill's formula promises will create unstoppable drive. Break down your goal setting with specific, measurable aims, like writing, achieve financial independence in 5 years through targeted investments. Now, let's look at a real-life example. Henry Ford, who turned his definite aim of revolutionizing transportation into the success of the Ford Motor Company, despite early failures. In conclusion, remember that a definite aim ignites the motivation and action needed for a fulfilling life. Define yours today, and take that first step, for your future depends on it. Set your mind on a definite goal, and observe how quickly the world stands aside to let you pass. In today's fast-paced world, many people wander through life without a clear direction, trapped in a cycle of procrastination and unfulfilled dreams. Imagine waking up each day without a purpose, drifting from one task to another, only to end the day feeling empty and regretful. Napoleon Hill taught us that a definite aim is the starting point of all great achievements. Without it, even the most talented individuals remain stuck in indecision. Think about someone who dreams of starting their own business, but never takes the first step because their goals are vague and undefined. This aimlessness leads to wasted potential, where opportunities slip away, and life becomes a series of reactive moments rather than proactive ones. The truth is, without a definite aim, you're like a ship without a rudder, tossed by the waves of circumstance. Hill emphasized that a definite aim acts as a magnetic force, drawing in the resources and people needed to turn your vision into reality. Why wait for motivation when clarity of purpose can ignite it instantly? What if your life could transform simply by deciding on a clear aim today? Now, let's explore why so many struggle to take action in the first place. One major barrier is waiting for motivation to strike before you begin, but Hill argued this is a form of self-sabotage. True motivation doesn't precede action. It arises from a burning desire tied to a definite goal. Vague aspirations, like simply wanting to be successful, often lead to endless delays because they lack the specificity to propel you forward. Motivation is like a fire. You can't wait for it to start. You must strike the match with a clear aim in mind. How often have you said, "I'll start when I feel ready," only to find that readiness never comes? This hesitation stems from failure to decide, as Hill pointed out that procrastination is the enemy of opportunity. Without a definite aim, decisions feel overwhelming, causing you to stall in your career, relationships, or personal growth. A clear aim simplifies choices by acting as a filter, helping you prioritize what truly matters. What decisions are you avoiding right now because your life's direction is still blurry? Fear and uncertainty amplify when you lack a guiding aim, turning potential successes into missed opportunities. Hill noted that fear is natural, but it can be conquered through a definite purpose that provides a roadmap for your journey. For instance, the fear of rejection might stop you from pursuing a dream job if your goals aren't crystallized. A definite aim reduces uncertainty, transforming fear into a manageable challenge rather than an insurmountable obstacle. So, how do we break free from this cycle and start taking immediate action? The power of action lies in its ability to generate momentum, as Hill taught that action follows a definite aim and creates a feedback loop of success. Even if your first steps are imperfect, they build confidence and reduce hesitation over time. For example, if your aim is to write a book, start by outlining one chapter today. Don't wait for perfection. Remember, small actions toward a clear goal accumulate into massive achievements. Strengthening decisiveness is key. Hill's principle of definite decisions bridges the gap between thought and accomplishment. Write down your aim and commit to it daily to reinforce your resolve and counter indecision. Take a moment now. What's one decision you've been postponing that aligns with your definite aim? Practice the first step by acting immediately without waiting for perfect conditions, as Hill advocated. Break your aim into micro steps. For instance, if you seek financial independence, start by researching resources right away. Action creates clarity and motivation, turning abstract desires into tangible progress. Right now, pause and jot down your first step. It's the beginning of your transformation. To overcome hesitation and fear, face them head-on with the focus that a clear aim provides. Hill taught that fear dissolves through persistent action toward a definite goal, so visualize your success to reframe obstacles. Learning from failure is essential. As per Hill's philosophy, a definite aim turns setbacks into valuable lessons for growth. For example, just like Thomas Edison persisted through countless failures to invent the light bulb, your definite aim will guide you through challenges. Building self-discipline is the next vital step. Hill emphasized it as the master key to sustaining action toward your goals. Discipline ensures that your daily routines align with your aim, turning good intentions into lasting habits. Practice positive habits, like daily goal reviews, to keep your focus sharp and your momentum steady. Clear vision and goals fuel ongoing motivation, as Hill's formula shows that definite aims create an unstoppable drive. Break down your goal setting with specific, measurable targets to make your path crystal clear. Now, for the next step, define your own aim by writing a specific action plan that excites and challenges you. Let's look at a real-life example. Henry Ford's success came from his persistent aim to revolutionize the automobile industry, despite early setbacks. Ford's story reminds us that a definite aim, combined with unwavering persistence, can lead to extraordinary results. In conclusion, having a definite aim in life is the spark that ignites motivation and drives purposeful action. Don't let another day pass in uncertainty. Define your aim today and take that first step, for your future depends on it. Without a definite aim, life can feel like wandering in a fog, where every step is uncertain and progress is minimal. Napoleon Hill reminds us that success begins with clarity, a sharp focus on what you truly want to achieve. Imagine the energy and drive that comes from knowing exactly where you're headed. Many people fall into the trap of aimlessness, letting days slip by without purpose or direction. Hill's philosophy teaches that a definite aim acts as a compass, guiding you through challenges and towards your goals. Think about those who achieve greatness. They all started with a clear vision of their future. Waiting for motivation is a common mistake. As Hill pointed out, true action comes from a burning desire fueled by a definite goal. If you wait for the perfect moment, you'll be waiting forever, stuck in a cycle of hesitation. Vague dreams, like wanting to be happy or successful, lack the power to propel you forward. Hill argued that specificity is key. Define your aim with precision to ignite that inner fire. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to be rich," declare, "I aim to build a business that generates $1 million in revenue within 5 years." This level of detail transforms abstract wishes into actionable plans. Indecision thrives when your aim is blurry, leading to missed opportunities and regret. Hill called procrastination the enemy of progress, a barrier that only a definite aim can break through. In your career, for example, without a clear goal, you might stay in a job you dislike, afraid to make a change. A definite aim simplifies choices, making it easier to say yes or no to opportunities. Fear and uncertainty amplify without a guiding star, holding you back from your potential. Hill taught that fear is conquerable when you have a definite purpose to pursue. Picture someone dreaming of public speaking, but paralyzed by stage fright because their aim isn't defined. Once they set a definite aim, like deliver a TED Talk on personal growth, fear becomes a motivator rather than a stopper. The solution lies in taking immediate action, as Hill emphasized. Start now with whatever you have. Action breeds momentum. Even small steps towards your aim build confidence and clarity. If your aim is to get fit, don't wait for the new year. Go for a walk today. Hill's principle is clear. Preparation without action is futile. Decisive moves create real change. Strengthening decisiveness means committing to your aim daily, turning decisions into habits. Write down your definite aim and review it each morning to reinforce your resolve. This practice, as Hill suggested, bridges the gap between thought and achievement. Practice the first step by breaking your aim into manageable actions. Don't overwhelm yourself. For example, if your aim is to write a book, start with researching your topic for 15 minutes. That initial action sparks a chain reaction, leading to more progress and less hesitation. Overcoming hesitation starts with facing fear head-on, using your definite aim as a shield. Hill believed that persistent action towards a goal dissolves fear over time. Visualize yourself succeeding in your aim. This mental rehearsal builds resilience and reduces doubt. Learning from failure is essential, as Hill illustrated with stories of perseverance. Every setback is a lesson when viewed through the lens of a definite aim. Take Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times but persisted because his aim was clear: to invent the light bulb. Build self-discipline as the backbone of your aim, making it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Hill called discipline the master key to success, turning intentions into realities. Create daily habits that align with your aim, like setting aside time for skill building. For instance, if your aim is career advancement, dedicate 30 minutes a day to learning new skills. Positive habits compound over time, transforming your life through consistent effort. Clear vision and goals are the fuel that keeps your motivation burning bright. Hill's formula for success revolves around definite aims that are specific, measurable, and time-bound. Break down your goals into steps. Define what success looks like, set deadlines, and track your progress. This clarity turns abstract desires into a roadmap for achievement. Now, take the next step. Sit down and write your definite aim in one sentence. For example, my definite aim is to specific goal by date, and I will achieve it through key actions. Real-life examples prove the power of this approach. Consider Henry Ford, who revolutionized the auto industry with his definite aim. Ford envisioned affordable cars for everyone and persisted despite failures, leading to the Model T's success. His story, as shared by Hill, shows how a clear aim can change the world. In conclusion, embracing a definite aim is the catalyst for a motivated, purposeful life. Without it, you're merely drifting. With it, you're steering towards your destiny. Remember Hill's words. Set your mind on a definite goal, and watch the world make way for you. Don't let another day pass in uncertainty. Define your aim today. Take that first step immediately, no matter how small. Your future self will thank you for this decisive action. Let this be the turning point where aimlessness ends and achievement begins. Commit to your definite aim, persist through challenges, and unlock the success that's waiting for you. As you move forward, carry Hill's wisdom with you. A definite aim is the foundation of all great accomplishments. Now, go forth and make your mark. Your definite aim is your greatest asset. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, the power to change your life starts with one clear decision. Until next time, stay focused, stay motivated, and always have a definite aim in life. End of script. Set your mind on a definite goal and observe how quickly the world stands aside to let you pass. This powerful truth from Napoleon Hill reminds us that without a clear aim, we're like ships lost at sea, drifting aimlessly through life's storms. Imagine waking up each day without a clear direction. That's the silent trap millions fall into, leading to wasted potential and deep regret. Many people go through their daily routines on autopilot, never pausing to define what truly matters. And as Hill taught, this indecision is the starting point of failure. Think about someone who dreams of starting a business, but never takes the first step because their goals are vague and undefined. Without a definite aim, even the most talented individuals remain stuck in hesitation, reacting to life rather than shaping it. Hill emphasized that a definite aim acts as a magnetic force, drawing opportunities and building unstoppable momentum. It's not enough to just feel motivated. True change requires clarity of purpose, turning vague wishes into concrete plans. What if your life could transform simply by deciding on a clear aim today? Let's explore why so many struggle to take action and how adopting Hill's principles can ignite your path to success. One major barrier is waiting for motivation to strike. But as Hill argued, this is a form of self-sabotage that keeps you stagnant. True motivation doesn't precede action. It arises from a burning desire tied to a definite goal, fueling your every move. Vague aspirations, like "I want to be successful," lead to endless delays because they lack the specificity to spark real progress. Motivation is like a fire. You can't wait for it to start. You must strike the match with a clear aim in mind. How often have you said, "I'll start when I feel ready," only to find that readiness never comes? This cycle of waiting perpetuates indecision, robbing you of the opportunities that demand immediate action. Another issue is the failure to decide, which thrives when your aim in life is blurry and undefined. Hill called procrastination the enemy of opportunity, pointing out that without a definite goal, even simple choices feel overwhelming. In real life, this shows up as career stagnation or unfulfilled relationships, where unclear priorities leave you paralyzed. A definite aim simplifies everything by acting as a filter for your decisions, guiding you toward what truly aligns with your purpose. What decisions are you avoiding right now because your aim in life isn't crystal clear? Then there's fear and uncertainty, which amplify when you lack a guiding star, causing you to miss out on life's greatest chances. Hill noted that fear is natural, but it can be conquered through a definite purpose that turns doubt into determination. For instance, the fear of rejection might stop you from pursuing a dream job if your aim hasn't been clearly defined. A definite aim creates a roadmap, reducing uncertainty and empowering you to face challenges head-on. Now, let's shift to the solution. Taking immediate action is where the real magic happens, as Hill's teachings reveal. The power of action lies in its ability to generate momentum, even if your first steps are imperfect or small. As Hill explained, action follows a definite aim, creating a feedback loop that builds confidence and drives success. Start with something simple, like outlining one chapter if your aim is to write a book, and watch how it ignites your inner fire. Remember, small actions toward a clear goal reduce hesitation and pave the way for greater achievements. Strengthening decisiveness is key. Once you define your aim, making firm decisions becomes second nature. Hill's principle of definite decisions bridges the gap between thought and achievement, turning ideas into reality. Try this. Write down your aim and commit to reviewing it daily to reinforce your resolve and counter indecision. Indecision is the opposite of a definite aim, and actively fighting it will unlock doors you never knew existed. Take a moment now. What's one decision you've been postponing that could move you closer to your goals? Practice the first step by acting immediately, without waiting for perfect conditions, as Hill advocated. Break your definite aim into micro steps, like researching resources if your goal is financial independence. Each action creates clarity and motivation, proving that movement begets more movement. Right now, pause and jot down your first step. Don't let another day slip by in hesitation. Overcoming hesitation and fear starts with facing them head-on, and a clear aim provides the focus you need. Hill taught that fear dissolves with persistent action toward a definite goal, transforming obstacles into stepping stones. Use strategies like visualizing success tied to your aim to reframe fear as a temporary hurdle you'll easily clear. Learning from failure is essential, as Hill's philosophy shows. With a definite aim, setbacks become valuable lessons. Think of Thomas Edison, who persisted through countless failures because his aim was unwavering, leading to groundbreaking inventions. Build self-discipline as the key to sustaining your aim, for as Hill emphasized, it's the master key to all success. Discipline turns your definite aim into daily habits, ensuring that your actions align with your vision. Create routines that support your goals, like daily goal reviews, to maintain momentum and ward off distractions. Practice positive habits, such as habit stacking, pairing a new action with an existing one, to make your aim a natural part of your life.